So basically the zombies will come in. This is the side that's completely done. So the zombies will come in. They'll be running from that way. They'll either go for the pillars or they'll go for the wall. And I got every angle up here. What's up, my hungry friends? This is KJ48 and welcome back to my 7 days to die Starvation mod Let's Play. Last video, we made the lawnmower and looted a tank. It was freaking awesome. If you didn't see the video, you should definitely go back and check it out. Today, we will be starting the defenses for our 7-day horde. Okay, let me catch you up. I went ahead and made a forge stone. I'm going to show you right now how to make it. Forge stone. Yep, I just saw it. There it is. Forge stone, there we go. So when I had some nails, I went ahead and made a forge stone. And the forge stone lets you make these nail guns. And they're pretty cool. But I'm not going to mess with those right now because I'm not positive, but I think you need a special bench to put these items together. As a matter of fact, we could probably test that out. Let's go ahead and make some of these. And let's go ahead and turn some of these forged iron into pipes. Make like 10 pipes. We'll make a couple items and check it out. But first things first, let's get started building the base. Alright, if you end up enjoying this video, please remember to give it a like. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. I went ahead and gathered a bunch of materials off camera. I got myself some wood. I got a little bit of iron, got a little bit of this, a little bit of stone, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I have an idea what I'm going to build for my defenses. It looks like we had an animal here, unfortunately, run into my spikes, and I didn't get to loot them. That kind of blows. But we do have some nasty SOBs around our house, so let's deal with them right now. Down you go. Alright. So what we're going to do is we are going to make a... I don't know what to call it. It'll be like kind of like a ring around the house of wood planks. This is a very basic defense. It's pretty much one of the most basic defenses you could do for your first 7-day horde. I'm doing it because... well, because I've never done it before. Actually, I got this build from Ono Koho, one of the people I play with. Or maybe... No, I'm pretty sure it was Ono. I'm not sure if it was Ono or Dread. I'm pretty sure it was Ono. So, we're going to go ahead and do the build like Ono would do the build. Because this is a really... Actually, I don't want to do it over there. Let's start it... let's start it right here. This would be a good place to start it. And it's a really interesting build. The cool thing about the build is I need to get to be able to make steel. Okay, in order to be able to make steel, I need to get my construction tools up to 40. This is going to help me get my construction tools up to 40, and it's pretty much one of the most efficient, like, cheap builds that you can do without, like, staying underground, you know, which I find, you know, I don't know, too easy. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to make a little bit of a walkway around the edge of your house, like so. You can make this 2 wide. You can make this... actually, you know what? I'm just going to make it 1 wide for a specific reason. And I will show you that reason in just a moment. Alright, so there we go. We have ourselves a claw hammer. By the way, I was working on my toolsmithing, and I now make yellow tools, which is pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade this. Everything that's on the top, you only upgrade to the first level. Wait until the entire place is built, and then if you have leftover wood, you can always up that a little bit more, but I'm okay with the first level. Without cops puking up here, it's not really much of an issue. So let's get down to the ground now and show you how I'm going to deal with this. Oh, there we go. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to come out, I think, 2 spots and then build down. Very simple base defense. It's not a cheesy base defense. You're gonna have to actually defend yourself, but at the same time, it's a real easy, quick one to put up. So that's the idea. So let's get back up here, and we have to tear off the. You know what? I want to be able to get through here. Actually, we should probably use our axe now, because our axe is badass. Our yellow axe. Awesome. We're also getting our harvesting skill up, so that's really good. If you look at the bottom left-hand side of the screen, I am tired with those little Z's icons, so that kind of blows. Yeah, that's stone. Okay. And you can hear my guy going, "Oh," because he's tired. So we'll ignore that, though. I'll have him sleep. Well, he's not really going to sleep. What he's going to do is he's going to sit on his bedroll and craft all night. So it should be pretty cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright. And let's get rid of this. Now, I find this building up for the 7-day horde thing a little bit inconvenient. It's basically slowing me down as far as, like, learning the mod. but that is okay, because part of learning this mod is going to be dealing with the 7-day hordes, because they're not, the 7-day hordes in this mod are not like the 7-day hordes in vanilla. So just think about that for a moment. I usually go over like 3 spots and then, you know, kind of deal with it after that, but I'm going to want this to be symmetrical because, I don't know, I'm just a symmetrical kind of person. So what we're going to do is we are going to put it on this end first and kind of have an idea, count where we're going to put them so it's somewhat symmetrical. I usually go, it's usually a 2x3 opening. And then we put spikes all around as much as we can. As a matter of fact, we should be making more spikes now that I think about it. How much can we make? 214. We're going to need at least 100. Yeah, we're going to need at least 100. 1, 2, 3, boop. 1, 2, 3, boop. Okay, so it's 3 on every side except for the middle, which is 2. I can live with that. I can live with that. So then what we do is we come out like this. And then what we do is we upgrade this, walk on it, make sure it can hold our weight. And if it can, then we're good to go. We're going to put pillars down right here and here. But I don't want to be reliant on the pillars. If the pillars get knocked out, I want to still be able to... I don't want this thing to fall if the pillars get knocked out. Alright, let's go walk on it. Make sure it's good to go. And if it is, then that's it, man. That's our build. You see how like great of a build this is, though? See, the pillar defense is the ultimate build. I mean, I'm not going to deny that. But this is nice because wood is a lot easier to get than cobblestone. So let's come out of here. And jump. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, this is looking good. Yeah. That ain't coming down. Alright, so let's get back in here and get back around and continue with this build. Oh boy, I did not mean to make that jump. But I lived. So there's one other thing we got to check out on this build before we commit to everything. And what we're going to do is we're going to come out like this. 1, 2, 3. And then a ramp. We're going to have to take down that that porch. I'll do that off camera though, because it's gonna take a while. And then I kind of want to connect these as well. This is my first time building this. Nope, that's not good. Oh god, the whole thing came down. See, you see how like see why you got to test it. If that happens on Horde night, it's bad enough that it happens now, and I lost all that wood. But if that happens on Horde night, you're in trouble. So I got to figure out how I want to do the corners. Well, there you go. That's going to be the build. So let's go ahead and build this whole thing up right now. Yeah, because if you don't have the pillars here, they're just going to walk through and start beating on your walls. And, you know, let them beat on the pillars. Yeah, the pillars are probably going to get knocked out. You know what? Who cares? It's wood. It's cheap. You know, it's better than cobblestone or concrete, reinforced concrete. You know, replacing that is a lot more expensive. And yeah, later on it might not matter, but this is just for a first build. Alright, so let's do that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Okay. We're getting somewhere here. We're getting somewhere, people. Oops, damn it. Come on, man. There we go. Okay. And that's the build. Let's go ahead and upgrade all this. And make sure, one last time, I can walk on it before I put the pillars down. Because, you know, I could see this, like, being fine, like, during building day. And then I could see on Horde night, like, one of the pillars get knocked out. And I could see the pillar getting knocked out. But I'm not really concerned about it because I'm like, well, I've walked out on there. The thing's not going to collapse. And then for some reason, the thing collapses anyway. I could totally see that happening. Man, this spike... Oh, I forgot to tell you. I upgraded my baseball bat to a spiked baseball bat. So that is awesome. We should probably cut up these corpses. I'm not going to worry about that. I'll do it off camera, though. We need them for torches. And God knows what else. God knows what else you need animal fat for. Look at that construction skill going up. Let's go right in the middle. Jumping up and down doesn't do anything. I just like to do it because I think it's funny. All right. You know what, guys? I think this is our build. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, now we're gonna put down the pillars. Pillars will be upgraded double in wood. And did that wrong. See how easy it is for stuff to collapse? Actually, you know what I just thought? If these pillars get knocked out, this thing is going to collapse. And I'll tell you why. You see what just happened there? Did you see what just happened? Here, I'll show you. I'll show you exactly what happened. Alright, so here's the overhang. Okay? Upgraded, we'll upgrade it. It'll be structurally sound, and we will have very little issues with it. We'll be able to walk on it. It won't collapse on us or anything. But if you have a pillar, let's say right here. Let's say right here you have a solid pillar. Okay, there's a badass pillar right there. Zombies come in and start knocking this out. They're probably going to knock this block out or this block out. One of these two blocks. Well, guess what? If this block is no longer supporting the overhang, you see this block right here and this block right here, those two are adding to the weight of the overhang, and that's why it collapses. So, actually, you do need the pillars. I take it all back. You absolutely 100% need the pillars. Shoot, I did it again. Don't build from the top. If you put 2 blocks on this, it's gonna fall like it just did. Alright, well, fair enough. It is what it is. It's okay. Just be prepared for that. If you see them below and they're knocking on the pillars really hard, just, you know, stand somewhere else. This will work. We do this all the time. We build this thing on a multiplayer server all the time. Actually, this is the first time I've ever built it. But it definitely works. Alright, so we need a lot of wood for it though. That's the only issue. It does take a lot of wood, but you know, building stuff takes a lot of resources. There's no two ways around that. This will actually probably take us through the day 14 horde as well. Okay. Even though the day 14 horde, I think we're gonna get a boss. But that's okay. I'm ready. I'm ready for him. Do I have any iron on me? I do not. That means I don't have to... I could just hold down the button to upgrade these things. Hello, Screamer. Hello, Horde. I hope nothing spawned inside. They could spawn inside my building. Alright, I'm trying to listen because I want to hear if they're in my building. Nah, I don't think they spawned in my building. Okay. Alright, so I got 2 choices I could do with the spikes here. I could either do double spikes to the wall and just make, like, basically like 5 rows of spikes surrounding the pillars, like over here. See? Just a bunch of spikes surrounding the pillars. Or I could save on spikes and do 1 row against the wall and 1 row around the pillars. I think for the first, at first I'm gonna do one row around each because it's too damned expensive, you know. I don't know what I want to do on this side. I doubt they're gonna attack this side, so I don't think I need any kind of overhang. I think what I'm gonna do is actually let's just do it right now. Yeah. I think like right here would right here is better. Alright, so what we're going to do is how many spots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the middle. And that is there. Bring this across. See what I'm doing here. There we go. Little escape route in case we need to, well, escape. Will this be easy to break through or should I do this off camera? I think I'll do that off camera. Yep, and that'll be my escape route. That'll work. All right, so we're gonna need more frames. We're gonna need more wood. All right, so how many more frames do you think we're gonna need? At least 100. At least 100. I don't need frames. Like I don't need to type out frames either, because I have them right here, right there. Let's just make 150. No. Just 100. There's no reason to make more than we need right now. Alright, so we're going to come across here. I'm not going to make the other part on this side, if you get what I'm saying. I'll be able to come over here and defend the wall at any point. Should not be a problem. And then I have to take down, in the front, like the front of the building, I have to take down that stupid freaking, that stupid porch. Stupid, useless porch. So I'm going to do that too. I'll do that off camera for sure, for sure. Have you guys been watching my multiplayer series? You've seen this defense before if you have. I'm calling this the Ono Koho defense. Okay. Come down here, upgrade that. Double, anything that's a pillar gets double. Alrighty, so do we have more? Yeah, we have about 17 more spikes. So I think what we'll do is we'll bring this across here. We're going to break that out. I'm going to break this out. I'm going to build this this way to get up here a little bit differently. It's good enough for now. Okay, we got to break that out. These trimmings on these houses are so irritating. Just like extra stuff to break for no good reason. They do make the houses look better though. I will give them that. And by say them, I mean the Fun Pimps or whoever made them. Okay, so it goes right on the corner. All right, 1, 2, 3. And the ramp. Okay. All right, so let's see what we got here. All right, 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's fine. 2 in between. I'm cool with that. Or do 5 in between. Nah, let's do 3. 3 helps us with the pillars. It gives redundancy in case one of those pillars does get shot out. Okay, that's good. That is good. Okay. Do I have enough stuff to craft during the night? You know what? I don't have like any other wood. Oh boy. Let me go get some wood. Alright guys, got some wood coming back. What did I get? 1,700? 1,700, not bad. Hitting a couple trees. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of trees in my area. And I don't know if trees need to be near water in this or not. Like in this mod. I do know a lot of trees do need to be near water. I don't know if the vanilla trees need to be near water. I think they do, but I'm not really sure. So we will have to wait and see about that. What am I coming up here for? I don't freaking remember. What the hell? The hell, Cage? Alright, what I want to do is upgrade all of this. Just once. What's my construction skill at? Yep, 20. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's why this is so helpful. Wood is relatively cheap. Construction skill is a very important thing to get up in early game. The quicker you get your construction skill up, the quicker you can start making steel items, steel tools. Now, the thing is, normally, if I was playing vanilla, I would just put some points into construction tools and be done with it. But in this mod, there's so many other things I'm gonna want to get that I don't want to waste points on, you know, getting construction skill. So that's the idea. Alright, so do this, and this, and this. Now, do you think screamers will crawl up over there and come over here? Probably not. I don't think so. Their pathing's not that smart. Although if I go over there, it could be a problem, but I don't think it's gonna be a problem. I really don't. Now, I wanted to make a farm. I know I mentioned last video that I was going to make a farm, and I really do, but I need to get this thing ready for day 7. It's more important than making a farm right now. When day 7's over, the first thing I'm going to do is make a farm, and I'm going to start looting like a maniac. It's time to start looting. I've not got enough looting done in this Let's Play. Alright, so that's good. And we will upgrade these. Alright, looking over here. We don't need to do anything on that edge. So this edge is done. Like, completely done. Maybe a couple more spikes here or there. Maybe not even that. And this edge is done except for the spikes. And we still got 17 spikes. So that's good. So what we're going to do is, this is going to be how we get upstairs. So what I want to do is, first of all, break this out. Second of all, put in the pillars. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, upgrade these. How much wood do I have left? I'm going to want some wood to craft at night too, so I don't want to use all the wood I have. Okay. But we might have to use most of it. Come on. Construction 22, boy. Hells yeah. I thought this project would have got me up to construction skill 40, but it's not. I'm a little surprised by that. But not really a big deal, to be honest. All right, so let's put these up. And one right there. I don't know if I'm going to put one in the middle. I might not. No, I have to. Well, I could do it right there. Yeah, it's not a big deal. I could do it right there. Yeah, that's fine. All right, do that. 2. So that comes out 2. 1, 2, 3. Shut up, timer. We're not done yet. Okay, so that's 3. So that's gonna come up, and then that needs to come down. There we go. All right, this will be a little staircase up. All right, looks good. Pick these up. Should be pretty safe. And yeah, all right. So let's put some more spikes down, and then call it a video, shall we? All right. Where are my spikes? I still got 1,000 wood to deal with. That's great. That's great. All right. So let's do this one first, and we need to get rid of this. Can I get rid of this with this? Yes, I can. All right. 1, 2, 3. What we'll do is we'll use the minimum amount of spikes possible, and then we'll go in and fill it in as we get more spikes. I just want to make sure it's built up, you know, a little quick and dirty, and then we'll, you know, solidify it as time goes along. Spikes, spikes, spikes. We can make another 52. Go ahead and make 25. That leaves us 500 wood for the night. That will be plenty. Well, not really, actually. Let's make 15. And the reason I'm gonna make 15 is because I want to upgrade these as well. All right, guys. So basically, the zombies will come in. This is the side that's completely done. So the zombies will come in. They'll be running from that way. They'll either go for the pillars, or they'll go for the wall. And I got every angle up here. There's no angle that I can't get to them. See? Every angle. So I think it's going to work out just fine. All right, guys. I'm going to call this one here. That's going to be it for this episode. I will see you next time. And until then, take it easy.